If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and cakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for all of your favorites. Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. And the items on their menu include single, doubles, triple burgers, Philly sandwiches, smoked sausages, beef hot dogs, grilled cheese, tenders, fries, onion rings, and more. Call-in orders must be done before 11 a.m. No calls accepted after 11 a.m. Drive-thru is available. Hungry for a burger? Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. Don't just settle for any burger. Get a Lotta Burger.
Graphic Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all: color copy, resume, funeral programs, rubber stamp, full color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30 plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphic Printing.
Are you tired of going to the doctor with the same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answer yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take one drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to monitor a health challenge before and after adopting an approach to restore health and balance. It will also allow you the ability to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to restoring and balancing your health. So don't wait. Make your appointment. Stop guessing with your health. Know what works for sure. 901-602-7063.
And good morning again, and welcome in the morning. It is now 8:10, 10 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock Central Time, and a very pleasant good morning to you on a Thursday morning. Yes, a lovely, wonderful Thursday morning, and starting your day off at 38 degrees. That's right, you heard me right, 38 degrees. under a mostly cloudy sky. And guess what? It's still a beautiful day today to start your day on a Thursday. 38 degrees. Wow, and that's the coldest it's been since last winter. Yeah, we've experienced that. So, hey, welcome to the show, and we have a great show lined up for you today. Hot topics of discussion, news that you could use, local, national, international. And the number to call is 901-213-6020. Again, the number to call is 901-213-6020. And we have several topics we're going to talk about today. And let's get it all started by saying good morning to Josh. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Bob. Good morning, everybody out there listening this morning. Another great show we got lined up for you today on this Thursday morning, man. Ready to get it popping, cracking, rolling, kicking, jumping, screaming, yelling, all that stuff on this Thursday morning, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about that you guys definitely want to join the conversation on. So stay tuned, keep it locked, keep it in, and everything like that, man. Number to call, of course, as Bob says, 901-213-6020. Also, be sure you follow us on social media. Twitter at TalkBackLive. That's one word, at TalkBackLive. Facebook, Facebook.com, TalkBackLive with Bob and Josh. Like our Facebook page, check us out there. Also, TalkBack Live Network on Facebook and WTBL TalkBack Live Network as well. So follow all our pages and keep in contact with the show. So, without any further ado, I guess we can go on and get it on.
All right. And, hey, again, thanks for your comments coming in on Facebook today. And, and joining us, and also joining us on the Spreaker app, Spreaker. It's a free download. Those that don't do Facebook, you can call them and tell them, hey, download the Spreaker app on all your computers, phones, laptops, iPads, whatever you have. It's Spreaker, the free download. Once you download it, search TalkBack Live, TalkBack, one word, TalkBack Live, and hit the star, and that'll remind you any shows that one of our shows come on today, or anytime shows are coming on, you'll get a notification. All right, Josh, let's get it rolling.
All right.
In the headlines today, there's a lot of things going on in the city of Memphis right now. You got game day is showing up in our city, and things are getting prepared for them. This is the first time in history, the first time that game day has ever been in Memphis, Tennessee. So, hey, also, things going on Bill Street, the Liberty Bowl, and we'll talk about some other things for that. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get it on. Let's talk about it. Josh, hey, we've got the University of Memphis, and again, as I said, this topic is about the University of Memphis and game day coming to Bill Street, and it's all going to go down this weekend. What's going on with this story?
Yeah, so this weekend is the weekend, man. So much stuff happening. It's going to be really pretty amazing, to be honest with you, to be a witness of what's going on. So it's a lot of work to still be done when it comes to Beale Street and everything like that. But as far as the actual game is concerned, it seems like Tiger Nation, y'all know if you follow us on Twitter, I put out there, hey, even Facebook, I'm like, hey, can Tiger Nation sell out the Liberty Bowl? Well, it's well on its way, according to all statistics, man. Even what I looked at yesterday was that a majority of the Liberty Bowl is already bought up.
Yeah,
and even more.
This morning is it's talking about it's basically almost sold out.
Yeah, and matter of fact, to get in a little bit of specifics, I guess you could say, into that story, we got a story for you. So y'all stay tuned for this.
All right, take a listen to this. We'll be back. 901-213-6020 or leave us comments on Facebook and on Spreaker. Listen to this.
Liberty Bowl is closing out on a sellout Saturday as ESPN crews prepare to set up Memphis football's first college game day broadcast in history. Today, City of Memphis leaders also outline which streets around the show's taping will be impacted in the coming days. Local 24 News reporter Brad Broders is live in downtown Memphis this evening. Brad, tell us all about it.
We'll continue once the Elton John concert wraps up tonight at FedEx Forum. This stretch of BB King between Peabody Place and MLK Boulevard will be closed for traffic until Saturday night, so ESPN College Game Day crews can set up and break down their stages. Today, as other crews ready to deal for broadcast, Memphis football tickets are selling fast. Memphis Tigers Blue is invading Beale Street. This afternoon, city crews put these signs on light poles on the iconic street before ESPN crews begin their stage setup work overnight for the College Game Day show Saturday morning.
This city's got a very unique relationship between the university and the city. You don't see this type of cooperation everywhere.
Today, City of Memphis leaders also released this map of downtown street closures starting at midnight and ending Saturday night after the College Game Day broadcast.
They didn't give them a whole lot better than this.
Nor does the ticket demand for Saturday's game. U of M leaders said there are now less than 5,000 tickets available before the Liberty Bowl's first sellout since the Ole Miss game in 2015. That's why U of M junior Ezekiel Mendez and other fans moved fast to snag their tickets this afternoon.
I wanted to come get them yesterday, but it totally slipped my mind, and I was like, oh, man, they're probably going to be gone today, so, yeah. I woke up early this morning, drove to school, came to pick them up.
It looks like things are moving pretty quickly, so I'm glad I was able to come on down and pick out my tickets rather than figuring it out online.
Now, football fans on Saturday morning will be allowed to get in position for ESPN's College Game Day beginning at 5:30 Saturday morning. If you need another look at which streets will be impacted around Beale Street ahead of Saturday's broadcast, log on to our website. Memphis.com. Reporting live in downtown Memphis, Brad Broders, Local 24 News.
Brad, thank you. And Local 24 has your game day coverage, and we're going live from the Tigers Den. Join us for our hour-long special on Saturday's game day this Friday starting at 6. And if you can't make it to the game, don't worry, because Local 24 has a front row seat for you. We're the only place where you can watch the Tigers take on SMU live, and you can catch it right here at 6:30 Saturday night.
Okay, there you have it. Game day is going to be here in town on this coming Saturday. I think they're starting up at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
This Saturday, and so give me a little volume. Yeah, and they're starting up at 8 a.m. on this Saturday morning. You'll be able to get them on ESPN, correct?
Yes.
ESPN Game Day. All right, and the University of Memphis football team, Josh, is going to play also this weekend. This Saturday, what, 6 p.m.?
Yeah, 6:30.
6:30?
And what we were talking about in the story kind of encompassed both situations, because they're all about the same thing, but they're kind of two separate events, right? Because one's at the Liberty Bowl and Tiger Lane and all that, and then that morning before the game is Beale Street, you know, for game day, and that whole setup, and it's amazing.
You know, Josh, I'm sorry to cut you, but they're expecting 10,000 people.
Wow.
At the game day event this coming Saturday morning.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's an insane amount of people. And I saw a lot of those businesses on Beale have specials that they're going to have starting at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, where people can come, have breakfast, do a lot of other things as well. So, man, Beale Street's going to be hopping earlier than usual, even though there's always people down there, right? But I don't know if people are down there, you know, hanging out and having fun that early like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be something. A lot of pre-gaming for game day, and then everybody's going to be fired up by the time 8 o'clock comes.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. That'll be a good time for all of those restaurants down there to open up for breakfast. That way, if they open up that early for breakfast, then people will have their breakfast already, eating their breakfast, and get out on the street out there to cheer and enjoy the festivities of game day and hanging around on the outside. All that'll be over with as far as breakfast is concerned. So I think that's a pretty good move on the establishments down there on Beale Street. Yeah.
And now, as some of the people coming in, some of y'all just coming in here, what do you plan? Do y'all plan on going down to game day? How many of y'all are planning on going to the actual event Saturday morning? That's going to be pretty early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people, this is like kind of a once in a, I don't know if you want to say once in a lifetime, but it's very rare because it's Memphis's lifetime that this is actually. So how many of y'all are actually going to go down to Beale and hang out and be down there for this big event that's going on down there? What are you going to do? You know, y'all plan on having your signs down there, because that's a big part of game day is the signs behind the guys and stuff like that. So y'all let us know what about that and how big of a deal this is for Memphis. Also, if you want to call in, you can do that as well. 901-213-6020 if you want to join the conversation and let us know how big of a deal you think this is to you. And the University of Memphis.
And the University of Memphis will be taking on SMU.
Yeah.
And SMU, have they lost the game this year?
No, they haven't.
So they're undefeated coming in. What's their record, you know? Is it
8-0?
8-0. Memphis is 7-1.
Yes.
Coming into the game this weekend on Saturday night at 6:30 at the Liberty Bowl. So, folks, this is going to be one of the most exciting games, probably, if you can say, almost in history. At the University of Memphis.
Considering everything around it.
Right, all the events and everything that are going on. Who are you choosing? I mean, if you're in Memphis, I mean, if you're out of Memphis, well, I mean, you know, there's some folks in Memphis that don't like Memphis games, Memphis activities.
Oh, yeah, well.
You know, I for the life of me, I don't understand how can you live in Memphis and be a Los Angeles Lakers fan. I don't understand that.
Yeah, or a Dallas Cowboy.
Oh, God. How can you be a Dallas Cowboy fan and live in Memphis? That's backwards to me.
I feel you.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, University of Memphis will be taking on
SMU
at the Liberty Bowl. Now, are these the two best teams in the American Conference right now?
I think it's safe to say, and ironically, they're both in the AAC West. So it's kind of like a little bit early this week, I kind of got into it, but these are the two top teams in the AAC West. So essentially, of course, this is not, you know, definite because there's still a few more games left after this, but this goes a long way into determining who will represent the AAC in the championship game from the West Division.
Wow.
Because SMU and Memphis are both on top of that. And if Memphis, they'll have that advantage over SMU.
Well, only one team can come out of the West.
Yeah, exactly.
To represent the American Conference.
Exactly.
So this is going to be tough for Memphis.
Yeah.
To battle and to beat this team out of the West. So, but at any rate,
same division.
Yeah. And phone lines are open, 901-213-6020. But that's the big event coming up this weekend, and game day is in town as well. All right,
now, before we fly too fast into the next one, there are some comments coming in from the watch party.
Okay.
I want to go and shout out those folks as well. Leon Mapstone says he's going down to Beale Street. Holly Breakfield says I will be there. Christy says she's going as well.
Are they leaving any other comments other than that?
I'm just reading what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, whatever I see, I'm Leon Mapstone says I get off at 6 a.m. and I'll be there by 7:30 a.m. Okay, so shout out to you, brother. Because these are answering the question I was asking. Mm-hmm. Jeremy V says it almost brings tears to my eyes to see Memphis showing off. It's going to be awesome. Man, I definitely feel you, because if you're a sports fan at all, and like I said, you know, on my sports show, and you've watched game day, and it's been as bad as Memphis's football program has been, to the depths of almost being non-existent, to this point, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I got Stephen B says, I'll be at the game. And he says, good show, guys. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So shout out to all of y'all. And y'all continue to leave your comments as well.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I got some, let's see a couple of comments here. Greg says, I'm looking at a little sleet and snow in the Wolf Chase area. Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Right now?
Yeah. He says this little sleet and snow is falling in the Wolf Chase area.
Y'all see snow out there already? That's amazing.
Wow. Okay. All right. Jay says, whoa, Bob. Leave my Cowboys and L.A. Clippers alone, man. I'll tell you. How about them? Yeah. How about them what? Tennessee Titans? But anyway.
Yeah, man.
There was another statement. I think I lost.
No, that's it. That's
okay.
it. I don't see anything else.
Okay. All right. Any other statements you'd like to leave on that as well? University of Memphis is playing SMU Saturday night at 6:30 at the Liberty Bowl. And the game days, are they going to be out there all day?
Not all day. Now, most of the morning, though.
Most of the morning.
Leading up into the game.
Yeah, they're going to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning and start at the Bill Street game day thing. And then all those people, they're expecting, like I said, 10,000 people plus.
And they haven't opened up
where are they going to fit all those people?
On the street, I'm guessing. Now, I do know, because, they're going to have to logistically. It's going to be real interesting to actually see the setup.
Yeah.
And y'all saw in the story, they kind of showed some of it. What streets are going to be blocked off and things of that nature in the story that we just played. But traffic-wise, I could see it being kind of crazy because...
Yeah. And they've opened up over 4,000 extra parking spaces down there, too. So that's going to help it a lot down at the Bill Street area.
Mm-hmm. And even FedEx Forum, you can park for $10 in there.
Yeah.
And opening up the lobby of the Forum. As a matter
of fact, the Forum is right there, isn't it?
It's right on Bill.
Yeah.
And they're opening up the lobby of the Forum for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
So that's interesting, too. So you can go, there's all sorts of places you can go Saturday morning.
All right. And in other news, Josh, a KFC story, man. Story is really, really crazy.
It's insane.
A lady shot a window out at KFC because she didn't get something from KFC. Did they not give her chicken or biscuits or what? What in the world did she shoot the window out for?
Well, whatever the reason, I can't think of a legit reason, but it's pretty crazy, man. Now, we talked about, if y'all remember, I think it was last week when we talked about McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
And a woman that came, didn't like her order. It was wrong. She came in, waited for 20 minutes. Then she threw her order back at the manager.
Yeah.
And
bad mistake.
And then the manager threw a whole blender at her and bounced off her eye, broke her jaw.
Yeah.
So that was one situation. Now, I'm sure she's going to end up with some money because that McDonald's is going to get sued. But now I got a KFC with a much more severe situation. Gunshots fired because of napkins.
Napkins.
Now, you want to gripe the grease off your face. You know what I'm saying? That's major. But I don't know if it's that major. But man.
Yeah, take a listen to this, folks. This is crazy. We'll be back after this.
This is scary. This is a little too close.
Charlene Witt is the manager at the Subway restaurant directly across from KFC.
After it's settled and set in, it's scary. I mean, we were all just like panicked.
She was inside Monday afternoon when the shooting happened.
I had a regular customer come in and say, "Did you hear about what just happened at KFC?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Somebody just shot the window out over here."
Shelby County Dispatch confirmed Shelbyville police were called to the KFC for a report of but so far, the department hasn't released any details. A message was taped to the door Monday evening saying the restaurant was closed but offered no explanation. Witnesses tell WLKY a female customer fired a shot through the window after she didn't receive a napkin and fork.
I just can't even think about what was going through their head to pull out a gun and shoot at a window. It's scary.
A KFC spokesperson released this statement to WLKY saying in part, "First and foremost, we are grateful that no one was injured. We are working with local authorities as they investigate the incident." The restaurant has several cameras in the drive-thru, and witnesses tell us police have a clear picture of the vehicle, but so far those images have not been released. As for Whit, she's using this moment to remind her own employees about how to handle angry customers.
If somebody comes in irate, just give them what they want. Just give them what they want and just be done with it. Get them out of the store as quick as you can.
Drew Gardner, WLKY News.
Boy, I tell you, what can you do in a situation like that, though?
What you mean?
I mean, if a person's an employee there, a customer comes in with an attitude and, and all that kind of stuff, but I guess you have to, I guess this is, as an employee, you're on your stuff all the time. You're making sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're making sure you're giving out what you're supposed to and that type of thing. Well, but I do know that sometimes people make mistakes, and at these places where they work, and they forget to give out forks or whatever the case may be. But there is no excuse, folks, for anyone, because of something crazy like that, for anyone to pull out a gun and then shoot through the window. And, you can hurt people. Someone could get killed. And for this lady, for whoever it was it a lady? I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
She shot through the window because she didn't get her fork and her napkins.
Now, quick question. Now, of course, I'm not advocating anybody shoot through a window. Or shoot through anything. Yeah, but here's my point, though, in saying that. Look, I know, now, a lot of these places, they mess up your order. Mm-hmm. And that is very anger-inducing when you're spending your money and they half-heartedly give you stuff. Now, I've never gotten that upset over, like, not getting a napkin.
Well, there's been several places, John, that I've gone through in the past where I've gone through a drive-through and, I didn't get a napkin.
Yeah.
And,
same here.
And, and then a straw or something, then you have to go back around or either pull and park. Your reasoning for going through the drive-through, probably you didn't want to get out of the car.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now you go and, and so now I've started recently. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I've started checking everything that I get before I drive away from the window.
Got to.
You've got to, and sometimes, some people try to make you rush and this type of other cars. No, make sure you have everything that you ordered. Once you drive off, that's it. I mean, either you don't look in your bag and you get home, all your food some of your food's not there. You don't have napkins, you don't have spoons, you don't have a straw, whatever the case may be, and then, or your order may be totally messed up. They may have given you somebody else's order. But the thing about it is, take your time before pulling off and check your stuff and make sure you have what you're supposed to have, or else you'll have to ride around and get back in line. And maybe the line is what? I don't know. Maybe there's, 10 or 12 cars in line.
It don't even, even if it's like a couple, you don't want to
have to go back around. Yeah. You don't want to have to go back around all over again and repeat the process as far as coming back around just for that. So this is very important why the employees should be trained properly, that when they give out at the drive-through, make sure they're giving out everything they're supposed to put out or give to the customer.
Well, all that being said, and I think that's great for the employees and everything like that. But when go ahead. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But here's the thing. Now, despite all that, folks are still going to get your order wrong. no matter what. At some, not every time, no matter what, it's gonna keep happening. What I'm saying is, how mad does that get you? Not you personally, but the people listening, all of y'all. You know, would you? I don't think anybody would. You know, anybody listening to us would shoot in a window.
I hope not.
Because of napkins. And if you would, if you want to let us know that, I guess you can.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm not telling you to do it.
Don't let us know though.
Yeah,
people know who you are, all right. So
yeah.
Already, if
then the police will find.
I mean, but don't take that attitude. I will shoot out a window. I mean, that's the wrong attitude to have.
Yeah.
You don't do that. That's a crime. You're committing a crime, and you can get people hurt.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't want people to do that to you. So, but don't do that. But at any rate, I know there are things in the drive-through when you go and you get your stuff that can make you really, really angry. But you have to be able to control your anger, your sense of unhappiness about what happened and that type of thing. So, you know, if you've been to a place and you know how they do, you just have to be able to adapt to what you know they do.
Yeah.
Make your plan. Say, hey, you know, as soon as they hand you something, you know, look in there, see if the napkins are there. Make sure you have the right order. You know, if you order a 2-piece meal, make sure they didn't give you a 9-piece meal or whatever. You know, they didn't give you a bucket. You know, I mean, you don't want to take off with a bucket. You only order a 2-piece. Then you're wrong.
Well, now, would you really?
No. That's stealing. You know, you didn't order your 2-piece meal. You only paid what? What is it? What is it called?
Ain't no tell. Like $5. I know the $5 fill up. You know, they got, you know, depending on where you go. But what I'm saying is,
but you don't
who? Now, I wouldn't do that. But what I'm saying is, whose fault is it? Like, maybe if you didn't check your stuff and you take off, you done got home and you got a whole family meal in your bag. I mean, and you didn't expect that. So,
okay, no, wait a minute. If
you didn't know.
No, if you ordered a 2-piece meal, you know if they give you some bag with a whole bunch of junk in it, you know you ordered that. So, you know, hey, I said, wait a minute, this is not mine.
Ain't no telling.
Yeah, so, but, yeah, you want to, you know, be honest on and not take the food. And same way you want them to be honest and then to be able to take care of your business when they give you your napkins and all that other kind of stuff. So you wouldn't want to, you know.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. 901-213-6020. But the lady shot the window out, folks, just because she didn't get a spoon and a napkin.
Mm-hmm.
And her napkins. That's crazy. That woman should, I mean, what do you think should happen to her? I think she should be under the jail. I mean, if she was
that's putting people's lives.
Yeah, I mean, do you think about it? If she would shoot out a window just for a napkin and a fork, then that person would probably kill anybody at any given time over just a situation like that.
That's true.
I mean, that doesn't make sense. That person really sound like to me is a murderer from the beginning. But at any rate,
a lunatic, no doubt.
Yeah, crazy. All right, Josh, in other news, we have, folks, you can call in on all the, whenever you want to call in on either one of these, you know, as we go through them, you can still cover the ESPN thing, talk about University of Memphis, you can talk about the KFC story. If we go on to another story, you can still talk about that one as well. All right, in other news, Denny's restaurant score is terrible. A 57. Am I correct?
A 57. Yes, and that's health department people. The health department score. What I didn't know, and we talked about this before the show.
Yeah.
I had no clue there was another Denny's around Memphis, to be honest.
I didn't know that. I did not know that there was still a Denny's restaurant in Memphis.
Last one I remember was the one downtown that used to be across from AutoZone Park. And, you know, on that corner.
We went there. We went there one night.
Yeah.
And late and after a game down there, and it was terrible.
It was terrible.
It
smelled terrible, looked terrible.
Terrible.
You know, you don't want to walk in a restaurant that smells like throw up.
Yeah, and it was terrible.
It smelled like that, so that's a bad sign.
Yeah,
but
so
it sounds like Yeah, it sounds like it's continued its tradition at the location it's at. Y'all let us know if you've actually been to the Wendy's. It's not Wendy's, it's Denny's on Winchester.
Winchester. Man, I had no idea there was a Denny's out there.
No clue whatsoever.
Not that I'm,
well, what? Like
sad about not knowing, was there, and not that I would have gone out there. I just didn't know there was still one in town.
Well, if you like it, then you would, But I mean,
had experiences at Denny's
in Memphis.
Yeah,
in Memphis. Yes.
In Memphis. Yeah.
This one has given everybody a bad experience, evidently. Y'all kind of need to know about this. So it's the Denny's. I keep saying Wendy's. The Denny's on Winchester. And y'all check this out, man, because this is literally historically bad. I'm not just talking about regular bad. It's historically bad. So y'all check this out.
Take a listen to this.
Balls, flies in the kitchen, and just 3 of the 54 health violations found at a Memphis restaurant. Good evening, I'm Richard Ransom.
And I'm Katina Rankin. The Denny's on Winchester Road received a food inspection score of 57 out of 100. Now, to put that in perspective, that's nearly 20 points lower than any of the 100 restaurants inspected in Shelby County in the past week. Local 24 News reporter Rebecca Butcher is live in the studio with tonight's top story. Rebecca?
Richard, Katina, the health department found all kinds of things they didn't like, from flies to workers not washing their hands. It takes a score of 70 to fail, so Denny's easily scored an F, but that's not low enough to actually close the restaurant just yet. The Tennessee Health Department inspected is on Winchester Friday, giving it a score of 57. They discovered mildew on a wall near the dishwasher, on ceiling tiles, along with chemical sprays stored on dishes and food not being covered. On top of that, inspectors say employees did not wash their hands before handling food.
I think they shouldn't be working there because everybody knows the rules and guidelines. And if you're working at a place and you don't wash your hands or you go to the bathroom.
I went inside the store to speak to the manager, who said only the general manager could talk, and he wasn't there. The store's low health report was also not posted. It's required to be up in a prominent location. Before was sent a statement from the restaurant's PR company saying, in part, upon receipt and review of the score by the Tennessee Health Department, the operations and restaurant teams are taking immediate action to rectify all cited claims.
People do things because they back us up against the wall and they're on TV or something like that, but it's going to last.
And Denny's claims it will be re-inspected come Friday, yet the health department says it's supposed to be actually a surprise visit. Now, if the violations aren't corrected, then it could lose its permit. Restaurants are required to be inspected about twice a year, and you can check the latest inspection for any restaurant by going to the find section of localmemphis.com. Live in the studio, Rebecca Butcher, Local 24 News.
Wow. They had flies.
Flies, mildew on the walls.
Well, you know what flies are.
Yeah.
Flies
They're
are
nasty. That's what they are.
No, flies.
Disgusting.
Flies are a converted maggot.
Yeah, they used to be maggots. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
a mature maggot. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So they have all these flies flying around. Can you imagine? They're back there cooking your food, and these flies lighting on your stuff, off of your food, and then they bring it out to you, and you never know. The flies could have, regurgitated or done something on your food. I mean, but the point is, flies are flying all around the area, and when you see a lot of flies flying around, that's a bad sign.
Yeah,
that's bad.
You don't go to if you walk in and you see flies everywhere. You probably need to walk out,
Yeah.
I know some people probably give them the benefit. Well, maybe they left the door open too long.
Well, yeah. Well, do like the old people did and put up a screen door. Something. But at any rate,
come on.
But there were no employees were not washing their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you see that, that's bad. That is terrible.
That's
whenever
trifling.
Employees come out and you ever seen some of those employees at some places, they wipe their hands on their apron.
Yeah.
And, they take the pencil and then they hand you your menus. They hand your menus to you and I mean, they're just nasty. I mean, you know, some of them you see them wiping their face with their hands and then ready to take your order and all that kind of stuff.
Well, okay, look. Well, if you're taking the order, I'm not going to have as big of a deal as long as you ain't got to touch my food. I mean, if you're just writing on the pad, and that's okay.
Yeah, what I'm saying is if they'll do stuff like that in front of you, what are they doing away from you? You know, so they have another inspection coming up Friday, which is tomorrow. And but you know, one thing I don't understand either is why do the health department let them know that we're coming back Friday? I mean, that gives them a reason to go, okay, let's clean up for Friday, you know, and have it ready for Friday. But really, I don't like that idea, you know. But just be a surprise inspection. Say, hey, we'll be back again, but we can't tell you when, and come back and make sure that everything's clean. So they don't know. But
I get it, but here's my thing. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter, you know, if you come back Friday. Me as a customer, you know, I'm not a customer at that place, but as a potential customer, why would I go there?
Yeah,
I think that the damage has been done.
Well, to those
once the city knows when it's on the news like that.
Yeah, everybody probably say about 60% of the people in Memphis, Shelby County know about it now.
I mean, Lord.
And you know, if you know, man, I did not know there was a Denny's on Winchester. You know, but you know, not that I missed it. But anyway, that's terrible. 57 score is what they got out of 100.
The epic fail.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
But 901-213-6020 as people begin to come in, and leave your comments on Facebook as well as you come in. And Josh, coming up this weekend, there's something else that's happening this weekend as well, along with the University of Memphis football and SMU game and day game. What is it?
Game day.
The game day. Game day coming to town. There's also this weekend is daylight saving.
Yeah.
Yes, and
good morning, Verdell.
Good morning, Verdell. Instead of forward, you spring forward in the spring 1 hour, but in the fall you fall back 1 hour. So this coming Saturday night or Sunday morning, whichever you want to call it, at 2 a.m. in the morning on Sunday morning before day, or 2 a.m. Saturday night, you let your clocks fall back. You take your clocks back 1 hour. So if you have to be to work or wherever you're going Sunday morning, you get an extra. So set your clocks back.
That's great.
1 hour.
I love that time of the year. Just for that reason. That's one of the main reasons.
Well, I mean,
you get an extra hour, man. Look, that extra hour is no joke.
Yeah.
If you're working or not, I was about to say if you're working, but if you just like sleep, man, that extra hour is huge.
Yeah.
It's
so,
huge, man. So
set your clocks back 1 hour this coming Saturday night at 2 a.m. or Sunday morning at 2 a.m. And you'll be on time. Well, you used to be back in the day, they make sure you set your clocks back, but now these days everything is automatic. Your cell phone,
your phone should be fine.
So most watches and things you buy, everything resets.
Well, let me ask this question.
Computers reset, everything kind of resets itself.
That's true. And let me ask this question since you brought that up. How many of y'all, GKP gonna return shortly? Okay, brother. How many of y'all still have like an analog or even a digital, like a clock radio?
Analog?
Well, like
that's old.
I know, or a clock.
Does that even work anymore?
Or a clock radio? Because you remember, not that long ago, man, before the cell phones turned up or whatever, everybody had the clock radio with the radio and the alarm on there and all that.
Yeah.
I don't ever see those anymore. Like, do y'all still have clock radios where you set your alarm and your buzz? Because your phone can do all that now.
Yeah.
Your phone's your alarm. Your phone's your watch. Your phone's your phone. Your phone's your computer.
Yeah, it's everything.
It's your notes. It's everything. So, does anybody still have the clock radio? Let me see. I got a couple comments here.
Greg
says, I hate fallback. gets dark super early.
Oh, Greg, come on.
I ain't got no problem with that.
A lot of kids like it when the time falls back, Greg. Do you
Kids.
know why? Yes.
Kids.
Kids like that because that's whenever you set your clock back and you fall back, that means it's close to Christmas time.
Well, yeah.
Close to Christmas time. It's close to Thanksgiving. So a lot of kids and, adults like, oh, Thanksgiving, wow. And Christmas is just around the corner. So that's a good thing that most kids or adults would like too. But anyway, I understand what you're saying, Greg.
Verdale says extra hour of sleep after an epic Saturday. Saturday.
Epic Saturday. What do you whoa. What do you mean epic?
Well, I mean, Saturday, if he's talking about this Saturday, it is going to be epic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking about the game and all that. Okay. But you don't have to expose your business, Verdale. That's your business. But at any rate.
Well, I mean, it's Saturday. I think for everybody it's going to be epic if you care about sports at all.
Yeah, it's care. I mean, but,
I mean, epic there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not going to make it a big deal.
What?
I'm going to enjoy it, though.
Yeah, it's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
I'm making it a big deal.
Okay, you can.
But, and that's just me, my preference. But Greg says, I actually don't have any timekeeping devices other than my stove and microwave.
Ah, okay. That's good. Your stove, most your stoves will have a clock or something on them. And now, do you have to set your clock back on your stove, or does it do it automatically?
Now, if your stove, I don't know if that's a thing or not.
Microwave?
I wouldn't be surprised they do it on their own, though.
Yeah.
I know they do. I don't know.
I don't know if it'll. Well, maybe so. Maybe a microwave will. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't ever pay attention much to the microwave clock.
Yeah.
Like I used to. Like back in the 90s and early 2000s. The microwave, the stove, the VCR. If y'all remember, the VCR had the VCR. Back in the day, the VCR had the clock on there, and then your clock radio CD player.
Do they still sell those things?
No,
VCR.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe you can find it at a
pawn shop
somewhere.
Yeah,
but probably online too.
But what would you do with them though? You don't have anything to. Well, unless you have old tapes or something.
And that makes me ask another question.
Yeah.
Does anybody have VCR tapes that you still have? VCR. I remember as a kid, man, we had so many VCR tapes.
Oh, gosh.
Movies, TV shows. Then you could just record off TV.
Yeah.
Stick it in there, record your show. Greg says, nope, it's been blinking for months. That's why I think a lot of people now with your phones, nobody. I'd be shocked if a lot of people are still setting your stove and your microwave clocks.
I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. I don't just, I like, digital stuff like that. I like for it to be,
accurate.
set and accurate.
Yeah.
It looks good when, you walk through your kitchen and you see a microwave and other things that are there and, your stove and whatever. The time is set on it. It just looks good.
Yeah, I feel you.
But at any rate.
As long as the oven works.
Yeah. The oven works.
And the microwave. As long as all that works, then, hey, clock or no clock.
Yeah. It was reported earlier that there was some snow and sleet falling out at the Wolf Chase area. Is anybody else able to confirm that out there? There was sleet and snow falling earlier out at the Wolf Chase Mall area. That was reported earlier. And who was that? Greg?
Yeah. It was Greg reported that.
Greg is...
He's out and about.
He's out and about, and Greg is a very good source. Mm-hmm. And can you imagine? That's the first snowfall of the year for Memphis. In October.
Is it that cold?
Yeah.
It's cold enough to snow?
Well, yeah. 38 degrees,
Close.
Yeah, I mean,
but
see now the way snowfall and sleet is when in the upper atmosphere when the stuff falls out of the clouds.
Yeah.
Sometimes it falls as snow. It's frozen. It comes down, and then the temperature, if it's the same temperature all the way down to the ground, it'll stay as that precipitation, whatever it falls out of the cloud. But now, let's say it falls out of the clouds, and the temperature, let's say up above, is 29 degrees. It falls as snow. When it gets down to the ground, and if the temperature is not really that much warmer, if it's still cold, then it may not melt the snow before it gets all the way to the ground. So so if the temperature is about 38 or 35 degrees, and if it's snowing at 30, let's say it's 32 degrees in the upper atmosphere and it's 35 down to the ground, so it's cold enough that the snow can fall from the start of falling, and it'll continue to snow. It may melt when it hits the ground because of the temperature warmer in our atmospheric area down here. But in most, sometimes when it falls as sleet, it's because it's melting and the ice. Yeah.
About breaking the weather down.
But anyway, that's what happened in that particular situation. So,
that's from our meteorology department.
Yeah,
of TalkBackLive.
Yeah.
As we break down the weather. If you got any weather questions,
no,
we're just kidding.
But
that's for Austin Onyx segments.
Yeah. But hey, in the daylight saving time, you fall back 1 hour this coming Saturday night at whatever before you go to bed. Whenever you go to bed, just go ahead and set your clock back.
Now,
1 hour, and then that's gonna be the best thing if you have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one thing, I just thought about this with Beale Street and everything.
Yeah.
Y'all know it's gonna be freezing out there when we're out there at 5 and 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really cold out there.
It's going to be cold,
but I think people are gonna brave. It's once again, it's one of those once in a lifetime situations for Memphis. So I think people are just gonna get their coats on and warm up. But y'all ready for that?
Yeah, I mean,
Are y'all ready?
Tonight is supposed to get down to about 32.
Yeah, and this whole
freezing.
weekend it's going to be in the 30s.
Yeah, we have a freeze warning for tonight. As a matter of fact, a freeze warning for Memphis and Shelby County tonight. So when you get up in the morning, it's going to be really, really cold. All right.
A couple more comments came in.
Yeah.
Let's see. Verdell says, I have VCR tapes, but no VCR.
Oh.
Now, see, that's unfortunate, man. That's a bad situation.
That's a bad situation.
Got to go get you one. See what's on those tapes, man.
Yeah.
And Frankie says, I like the extra hour of sleep, but I don't like it being dark at 5.
Yeah.
I get that.
Well, okay, go ahead on. So the thing about being dark at 5 o'clock, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that because when I put up my Christmas decorations, I don't have to wait till 7 o'clock before people be able to see them or it gets dark.
True.
At 5 o'clock when it's dark, you could turn them on early and people are still out and about and they can, people can see your display of your Christmas decoration, that type of thing. You can see them as well with the lights and everything on. That's what I like about getting dark and being dark around 5 or 5:30. She says, what else?
I do still have a clock radio.
Oh.
In my bedroom.
Okay.
I don't turn the alarm on because I do use my phone. I have a box of VCR tapes in the attic. Wow, okay. But do you have a VCR, Frank? That's why.
No, that's the problem. They still have the tape.
All these tapes.
But no VCR.
Like peanut butter, no jelly.
Oh, God.
It's like.
Greg says, I was only about.
It was only
for about 20, 30 seconds, though.
The snow and sleet, I guess.
Oh. Brodell says, it's going to be cold at the game, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be very, very cold at the game. And sitting up at the top of the Liberty Bowl Stadium and the wind blowing is cold. I've done it before. I've been there, done that. And it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. It's been years ago since I sat at the top. But it's not a good feeling, folks, to be.
I've heard about folks that talk about that Liberty Bowl wind up at the top there.
Yeah, wow.
When it's cold. And
that's not a good place to be at the top of the Liberty Bowl. Or just about, thereabout. That wind come down in up there at the top, man, I'm telling you, it does not feel good. 901-213-6020. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, Josh says, and we'll be
901.
back after this. You're listening to Talk Back Live with Bob.
And Josh.
901. That's it. 9:01 is the time.
Memphis time.
9:01, 1 minute past the hour, 9 o'clock. Very pleasant. Good morning to you. On a Thursday morning, we got a lot of things to talk about yet coming up. And you can continue to talk about the topics we discussed. We're going to talk about the things we come back as well. Maybe a question of the day coming up after the break. We'll be back after this. If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and cakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for all of your favorites. Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. And the items on their menu include single, double, triple burgers, Philly sandwiches, smoked sausages, beef hot dogs, grilled cheese, tenders, fries, onion rings, and more. Call-in orders must be done before 11 a.m. No calls accepted after 11 a.m. Drive-throughs available. Hungry for a burger? Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. Don't just settle for any burger. Get a Lotta Burger.
Graphic Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all: color copy, resume, funeral program, rubber stamp, full color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30 plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphic Printing.
Are you tired of going to the doctor with the same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take one drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to monitor a health challenge before and after adopting an approach to restore health and balance. It will also allow you the ability to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to restoring and balancing your health. So don't wait. Make your appointment. Stop guessing with your health. Know what works for sure. 901-602-7063.
Welcome back to the show, Talk Back Live with Bob. And it is now 9:06, 6 minutes hour of 9 o'clock. And a very pleasant good morning on a Thursday morning. Yes, it is a Thursday morning into the week for us. And what are you doing this weekend? Are you going to the game? Are you going to be watching the game? Are you going to listen to the game on the radio? But whatever the case may be. Yes.
what's interesting about what they're going to do, as far as that is concerned, in case y'all have not heard, that it's kind of connecting downtown to the Liberty Bowl in this. They're going to have, transportation for people that want to, after game day is over,
right,
and go down to the Liberty Bowl and to Tiger Lane,
right,
for the rest of the festivities, because they're going to have the Tiger Walk, where the team walks down the stadium.
Right.
The crowd is going to be people tailgating over there. It's going to be people hanging out over there as well. So I mean, this is a giant event. Imagine connecting really two of the biggest attractions in the city, from Beale all the way down to Tiger Lane and to that area. I mean, you're really connecting the city in a lot of ways, and that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, indeed it is. So I don't know, man. It's going to be hopefully a uneventful, a peaceful event this weekend.
Yeah.
In everything that happens, because there's going to be a lot of people out there. When you're talking about
a lot of rowdy people.
Yeah, when you're talking about 10,000 people from all over the city, and then some people from outside the city as well, coming together on Bill Street and for the game day, and then they're going to have transportation from there down to the stadium as well. And then there's already people out there. It's going to be on tailgating.
Yeah.
It's going to be lots of people out there doing that type of thing. So it's going to be time to hopefully people doing their thing won't get rowdy and that type of thing, and respect other people while you're out there.
Yeah.
I think the whole principle to all this is respecting other people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you don't respect, other people, and some people just like to mess with folk, just, for the fun of it. Just respect the other people while you're out there, and things will go well.
And now, if I can, I want to play the Tigers, the Memphis story again before we get into some more.
Yeah, but I wanted to get into this question as well. We can play that story again, but I want to get into this about Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween is today. Tonight is trick or treat.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one are you? Trick or treat? Some people ask the question: should Christians celebrate or participate in Halloween? Now, some churches or Christians celebrate, and they call it Holy-ween, or whatever.
Remix.
Yeah.
Word.
And but should they just not participate at all in this type of event? So. But then, if you are going to participate, should you just be along with Christians, and you can invite other people, of course. But churches, a lot of churches now are just doing events at their church, and inviting the family members and kids and other kids from around the community as an outreach thing to reach out to other people. And they could do this as well. And then it'll be a safe event, if it's going on. Hopefully, it'll be a safe event going on at a church. Yeah. So, but anyway, are you participating? And here's another question: should parents participate with their kids when they're going trick or treating?
And what does participate mean?
I mean, walking with their kids. Should they walk with kids and escort them to these places where they're going trick-or-treating? Now, some people say, I don't know how true it is, some people say that there are teenagers that are trick-or-treating.
Yeah, absolutely, it's true.
Yeah, so
I know it's true.
I mean, is it really true, folks? Is it okay for teenagers to trick-or-treat? I mean, come on now, those are big kids.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, like I said, I remember, and I've never been a trick-or-treater. I just hadn't really cared. I'll go get me some candy.
Well, we've always had stuff here.
Yeah. There you go.
Wherever we are.
Yeah. That was what I was just saying. I'll get some candy and we'll be fine. But, the whole house-to-house thing, I think as time goes on.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't feel like, I could trust going to a stranger's house and getting some food.
Well, it's slowed up a lot from what it used to be. To me, I don't know. Maybe
that's a good thing.
Maybe because I'm not out there or participating in it, I may feel it's slowing down. But can you? I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's not slowed down. It's just because I don't participate. But to me, it seems like Halloween is not as widely participated in as it used to be.
And I know Greg's talking about here. I don't see the harm in passing out candy, letting kids dress up in costumes.
Yeah,
I think the thing is when you go into other folks' houses, right? I mean, and that's just always been my thing. Like, I don't know you, and I'm going to your house to trust you to give me stuff, and I'm just going to eat it.
Okay, now,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
Now that we've got that settled, okay, what does Halloween represent? Okay, a lot of times we participate in things and we don't know what it is, what it's for. And well, let me say this: do you think Halloween has something to do with the kingdom of God, with Jesus Christ? Do you think it has anything to do with that? Then, if not, then why do churches even take time to even have events, even if it's a safe event? Why do something particular day if Halloween is an evil day or a day I heard somebody say yesterday, a day before, they said that's Satan's day. Longer on that day than he is any other day. Yeah, no. I mean the devil's the so but I heard somebody say, boy, that day October 31st, Halloween, so he's gonna really be rough out there, that just goes to show you Satan's busy every day. But then, the thing about what I don't understand is why people say the devil's really busy. Oh yeah, you gotta watch out. He's strong. That devil's tricky. That devil, boy, I tell you, that devil is somebody. I mean, we give the devil more glory than we do God.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering, I say, okay, you worshiping? I mean, all the praise seems like it goes to the devil. What the devil can do to the Bible says, greater is he who is in you than he that is in the world. Jesus, I've given you power over all the power of the devil, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. If we have power over the devil, then why are we afraid, and why do we glorify and say, oh, Halloween is the devil's day? The devil, and one thing Christians have, not just, but a lot of people say, the devil's busy. Oh, I tell you, he sure is busy. Well, I'm busy too. God's busy. Get about God's business and you'll be busy.
Yeah.
So, let's stop glorifying the devil and talking about who he is. He's already defeated. Jesus took care of him over 2,000 years ago. But at any rate. All right. 901-213-6020. Do you celebrate or Halloween? And do you think anything's wrong with it? Or do you think Christians that don't celebrate Halloween should get over it or should sit down and let you have your fun? But okay, why do people dress up in these costumes? Why? And why do they look evil? Boneheads, skulls, and demons and ugly costumes and things of that nature. Why do people dress up in these costumes? Because it represents who? And some people say it represents the devil. It represents the evil day. Some people, well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a lot of fun. Well, do you think by celebrating that type of thing and it carries a spirit behind it? An evil spirit?
I think, I don't know, but I think I do, depending on what you're doing and how you celebrating it, But to me, Halloween's never really been a thing as far as celebration. To me, it's just been candy. It means I get to eat a little more candy than usual.
Yeah,
you know.
But we have to know.
I know. Like, I'll go back to the origin.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, and I'm just saying, to me, it's never been that big of a deal. Like other folks, like if you go around now, like especially you drive around, there's more people that are putting decorations for Halloween than there used to be. I didn't know that was a thing. You know, people put the fake spider webs up. You know what I mean? They got a tombstone in the front yard.
Yeah,
you know?
they literally have that stuff in their yard. They buy those things. Yeah,
the bones sticking out the ground. You know, but the origin of Halloween, dating back as a European holiday. It started as All Hallows Eve and All Saints Day. And Hallow equals saints. That's what that means. So it was started as All Saints Day. So it had a Christian origin where they would dress up as saints and go and get candy and stuff like that. And it just kind of evolved.
That's what I was going to get to. Yeah.
And now, you know, people say, hey, they just dress up as whatever. You know, and then, you know, come the scary movies and, you know, that's 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and up to now. You know, it's continued to evolve. And it's kind of turned into what it is now. You know? So to me, I think it just depends on what way you're celebrating. What are you doing? You know, when you're so-called celebrating. I don't even celebrate it because to me it's not a holiday.
A real holiday.
It's not a real holiday. Okay. Yes, that
literally of significance.
It's literally to me not a real holiday. Yeah. It's almost like St. Patrick's Day or something, or one of those. And you know, maybe that means something to Irish. I don't want to offend nobody, but I'm just saying with holidays like that, you know, Columbus Day. That's to me not a real holiday either. Yeah. You know, it's just a day that people want to give a name. If they want to do something, that's up to them. So that's just my feeling on Halloween.
Okay, what are your feelings on it? Pradell says, I think it's more so for the kids. However, I'm waiting for tomorrow.
For the Halloween half off candy sale.
Hey. Do they have a do they have a 50% off sale?
That's
on Halloween. Okay.
Because see, you know, the store's gonna be full of candy that they wanted to sell on Halloween.
Well, and
they had to get rid of it.
Is there any good candy left after Halloween? No.
I think you'd be surprised.
Really?
They ain't buying that. They filling so much candy, man. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Wow.
Get some Kit Kats, man, and
I don't Kit Kats. I don't know if you can get any Kit Kats after Halloween.
You don't think so?
That's too good candy. I don't think that's gonna. I don't think anything like that's gonna be around after probably after today.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, did you know what yesterday was? Was National Candy Corn Day.
Candy Corn Day.
Yeah.
That's right. Yesterday was National Candy Corn Day. Wow. And folks, isn't that great? I mean,
you know you're going to get some hate for that.
How many of you love candy corn?
I do.
And that's the old-fashioned candy. I mean, that goes way back. I wish I had some of the names of the candies back in the day. Maybe somebody can help me out here. I don't know. Some old-fashioned candies, chocolates. Do you remember? Okay, we're going to get back to the candy corn. Do you remember the covered? It was it's white underneath, but it's made like a, a mound. I'm not a mound candy, but it's
white underneath.
It's white. It's white inside, like I guess coconut. I don't know, but it's white, creamy, and it's covered with chocolate. And it's a big chocolate piece of candy, and it comes in those bags. What do they call those candies? But it's several of them in the bags. It's chocolate covered, but it's white on the inside of it. And so, man, I forget what they call it. It's kind of like drops or something. Big drops or white candy things.
I don't know if their description. I'm going to have to do some research.
Like a oval type thing, so I don't know. But it's chocolate, and it's white on the filling on the inside, and it's an old-fashioned candy. I don't know. I forget the name of the candy. But you can chew on it, and it's good, and it's sweet. I forget the name of that candy. My goodness. But but do people still buy that kind of candy? That's an old candy. And we were talking about candy.
Now, do they come caramel? Because it sounds like something caramel.
That may be, but this is all a chocolate outside. And
it's not that, is it?
No, not
okay.
that. That's
because I've seen those.
That's called what's that called?
Goldies, caramel cream.
Yeah, that's the old fashioned candy too. Mm-hmm. It's
I've had
caramel, but it's white on the inside. But no, this you don't see the white. It's completely covered chocolate.
Okay,
and it's like a drop. It's a big candy. It's an old fashioned candy. And does anybody know what that candy is? I don't. I'm trying to. It's called. Is it cream drops or something? Is it? Look it up. Is it cream drops?
You ain't talking about those Kisses, are you?
No, not Kisses. These are big chocolate candies like this, big around.
Okay.
And they kind of go up like a.
Because Kiss has a drop, but it's not really. It's small.
No.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate candy, and it has like it's a chocolate covered, okay, and it's white on the inside.
Yeah.
And but they have them in those bags. Is it cream drops or what did I call them?
Okay. Let me see now. I think
chocolate drops or teardrops or what? I don't know.
I see something called cream drops.
Cream drops.
Let me see. Is this it?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All
that
right.
is it. Yeah. Those are still old. Now that's old.
I don't know.
That is old fashioned. Cream drops.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
I don't know if anybody ever heard of cream drops, but that's an old fashioned candy.
Oh, here it is. It said cream drops are a sweet vanilla candy from a bygone era. So, like it's a real long time ago.
Bygone? I mean, is it still around?
Brighten someone's day with a candy old-fashioned creme drops. Comes with approximately 30 pieces per pound. And
wow.
One person said, I'm in my 60s and I remember the candy drops my grandfather would give us.
What they call cream drops?
Mm-hmm.
Cream drops. Okay. Now I had to bring that up because
$6.99.
$6.99 a bag.
1 pound bag.
A 1 pound bag, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
You only order them online. Looks like because they're not in the stores.
Really? I don't know. They've that's where they used to be all the time. I bet you could find them at Walmart.
You think so?
I bet you could find them at Walmart.
Huh.
Yeah. Cream drops is what they're called, right?
Yeah.
Now, I had to talk about that one. That was on my mind when you talked about the candy corn.
Yeah.
The candy corn is old school. And, but some people hate candy corn. I don't see why they hate candy corn. I don't see what's the big deal about candy corn. I mean,
I agree.
Some people don't like the candy corn.
I love it.
And GKP is back. We were talking about the cream drops. I know he knows. I know GKP know about the cream drop candy. He's got to. That chocolate covered white candy on the inside. Yeah. But at any rate, we were talking about the candy corn. Do you love the candy corn or don't you? I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's been one of my favorites ever since I was a little boy. The candy corn. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, you know what? I saw the most hated candies. You know what they are?
What?
Candy corn.
Oh, come on.
Those peanuts. You know, those orange peanuts. They're like them orange giant. They look like they're shaped like it's orange.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean? Like a giant orange peanut thing. I know you love those. Like,
but
I had to show
is
you.
it a candy?
Yes. It's orange. It's like man. You introduced it to me. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, those gel kinds. They're jelly?
No, not gel.
Okay.
Let me show you. I had to show you. But those and those are two of the most hated. But candy corn is usually number one on most people's list.
Yeah. But Bradell said candy corn is great.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So
he's a man of taste.
What did he say at first? He said, yes, the pickings are good. What is that?
Pickings of candy after the holiday.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't think they had some good candies left after the holidays, really, to be honest with you. GKP said, yes, sir, I do. And I love candy corn and peanuts.
Yes.
You
know these.
Oh,
yeah, the orange.
Yes,
peanuts. Yeah.
yes. They're long orange like peanut type, and they're chewy. Oh, I love those things.
And
put
banana
up,
flavor.
Yeah, put them up on the screen if you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna see.
So people can see what they are. I probably some people don't believe those. They're in the bag too, like those chocolate. They're old fashioned candies as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're orange and they're kind of a long candy, and but yeah.
I can show it to the screen here.
Yeah.
Y'all
Do
see those?
you remember this type of candy? It is, what is the name of it?
They're called circus peanuts.
Circus peanuts.
Yeah.
Circus peanuts. Peanuts.
Mm-hmm. But they're not peanuts.
They're not peanuts, but they look like peanuts.
Yeah, marshmallows.
Marshmallows, yeah. But they're orange. So do you remember those type of candy?
And banana flavor.
Banana flavor? Oh, they were delicious. See, all of that kind of stuff back in the day, you used to be able to get. But, they still have some of that stuff today, but it's not, I don't know if it's a number one candy that most people get or not, but at any rate.
Here's the cream drops. I'm going to show the people on the camera there.
Okay, there are the cream drops. Those are right there, the orange, and then the cream drops are coming up. Yeah. Chocolate white filling on the inside, delicious. And then they used to have those that had coconut on the inside.
Oh wow!
But yeah,
and matter of fact, they say they are available Dollar Tree.
Oh really?
In Memphis, yeah. Now Dollar Tree got all the candy now.
No,
they got all the candy, more candy than most. And Walmart available at Walmart as well.
Yeah. Circus what, Bob?
Oh, see, come on now. Y'all know what we mean.
See?
Oh, man.
I'm not going to play with him. Okay? All right. But at any rate, yeah, those type of candies, I don't know things for Halloween or not, but I know they're famous
for Christmas.
Christmas time, yeah. So, but folks, Halloween is today. Celebrate Jesus. If you don't do anything else, celebrate the Lord and have fun.
Every day. Yeah.
Have fun with it, and just be a blessing to people.
And buy some candy.
Yeah, buy some candy.
I've seen several people say they're going to do this. Mm-hmm. They're going to buy, and everybody buys a lot of candy around this time, right?
Yeah.
And what I know some people do is, when the kids are coming by to trick or treat, okay, leave your porch light on.
If you're going to participate, so the kids will know not to come if your light is not on.
Cut your light off and eat all the candy yourself. That's what you should do.
Yeah, well, I normally don't I turn my lights off.
Yes.
I don't, I hadn't left for Halloween. It's been a few years.
But nobody, it doesn't seem like nobody hardly does it anymore anyway.
Yeah. But, I don't know. Are you porch light on for Halloween?
Let us know.
Yeah.
Are you giving any candy away? Or are you just going to keep it on and sit by the fire and watch?
Yeah, well, it's normally people say it's too early to light the fireplace. Not this year.
No, not right now.
No, as a matter of fact, I was thinking about that last night. I was looking at my fireplace. I said, man, it's time to light that thing up. I need some wood.
Yeah.
Anybody know where I can get some
real wood?
So not that wood outside of Kroger. I don't want that wood. You buying those little bags. What you spend? What? $7 for four or five logs?
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 pieces of little wood.
Yep.
And it's not worth it.
Use it for one time.
Yeah. If I can get a pickup truck load of wood, a big stack.
Oh man, we good for the.
I can sit out in the patio.
You'd be good for the season.
On the patio out there and be right outside the fireplace in the den. So, man, I would be good. So
what I remember when I was younger, Germantown Parkway used to have folks on the side.
Yes, you know what?
All the time they would always be selling wood.
They did, they
don't
probably.
do that anymore, do they?
Well, I think they do. I
used to see them all the time.
I hadn't seen them out there in a while, and so I'm gonna go by there. I'm gonna go by there and take a little drive by there and see if anybody's out there today on Germantown Parkway, and maybe pick up a load of wood or something.
Yeah.
They sell it pretty cheap. You can talk them down on their price.
Yeah.
On the wood out there, and those guys come from the country.
Yeah, like legit.
Yeah, yes, they come from the country, loaded up with wood, and it's some good wood, as a matter of fact. And so, yeah, Germantown Parkway is a good place to get some good wood. I'm glad you reminded me. That's what I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Germantown Parkway.
And they kind of used to be everywhere.
Yeah. So, but they're probably at other places, but that's a place, I normally ride down and go right down to Germantown there and the Parkway and just pick it up. So
Verdell says, I'm keeping the candy. LOL.
You keeping the candy? He's not going to let anybody come to his door? Well, that's up to you, Verdell. I don't think I'm turning the light on tonight. Like, that hotel used to say?
Motel 6.
Motel 6, is that what it was?
Yep.
We'll leave the light on. Oh, we're not leaving the light on, but tonight. So. But at any rate, 901-360-20. And we were talking about Denny's restaurant. And, hey, don't forget about this. Daylight saving time goes, you set your clock back. It's fall now, so you fall back 1 hour this coming Saturday night, or you can say Sunday morning at 2 a.m. Or the best thing to do is right before when you go into bed. If you have a digital clock on your nightstand, you still have those things or whatever. Wherever you have clocks, go ahead and set that clock back on your stove or VCR or your VCR. I mean, not VCR.
Hey, you might.
Your Blu-ray player or your whatever,
on your iPhone.
Does our Blu-ray player have a clock on it?
I think it does. It's not. I don't know if it's set or not, though.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, I just put the Blu-ray in.
Okay, all right. Anyway.
It's got YouTube on it.
YouTube, that's okay.
Yeah,
all right.
And Netflix and all that.
All right, okay. But, go ahead and set those clocks back and on all your digital stuff and whatever. Most of your watches, your cell phones and all that.
And I have a watch on, so I need to do that.
No, a watch, it may sit by itself.
Oh, this ain't digital.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
It's nice, but it ain't digital.
Oh.
Digital is actually cheaper than the regular TikTok.
Yeah. Greg says, I'm going to sit out back on my fire pit. With my fire pit, some
brewskis.
What are brewskis?
Beers.
Oh.
That is code for beers.
And stogies.
A stogie, which is a cigar.
Okay.
And if you see,
I can see. Greg,
if you see his picture,
if you see his picture, you yes, indeed, you know what he means.
One of them big old Archie Bunker cigars.
Oh my goodness! And listen to the first half of the game. Okay. I will watch the second half in the house.
Okay. I can see the relaxation. You want to chill outside. The heat pit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That all depends on how cold it is. Now.
True.
Well, you can sit back if you have a nice reclining patio chair.
Yeah.
You can stretch out on, get you a good, nice quilt or a blanket or something.
What now? Hold on.
A comforter or something you can spread over you while you're out there with a pillow.
Here's a question.
Yes.
Since you said that, do a lot of guys do this?
What?
With the blanket and the throws. Now I know a lot of women. It's like, now, are y'all sitting out there wrapped in the pink blankets? You know what I'm saying?
No, not have to be pink.
But even if it's not pink, do y'all wrap yourselves in a quilt or a throw and lay on the couch?
Yeah, is it a normal thing or behavior for a man to pick up a throw or a blanket or a comforter or something, and then to lay on the couch or something. Is that normal for a man to do, or is that a woman thing? You know, I mean, I don't.
Y'all let me know.
I'm not going to answer.
No.
I'm not going to answer. But do men put lay down on the couch? Do men lay down on the couch and put comforters and things over them and lay down and with a pillow and stuff like that? I mean, or sit up and cover up with that on them, you know, and
yeah.
I don't. Is that a normal thing for a man to do, or is that only for women?
Hey, y'all let me know. Like Greg, I know you out there in the back, you know. Now, I don't know, you don't want to burn your blanket with the stogie, you know, but...
No, you don't get that close to it.
Well, but Greg says, nah, man, no blankies or anything like that.
Well, let's go back a little bit.
Blankies? Oh, man.
GKP made a statement.
Yeah, that's several.
Since you're going to be in my area, pick me up a couple of... and drop them off to me, Bob.
So I guess Germantown's his area.
Yeah, I mean,
so now
I don't think I'm going to be the trucks that I normally see. They're up and down Germantown Parkway, but I don't think they're near the Cordova area where I see them. I think they're before that, up above that, or something. I don't know.
But either way, you ain't dropping.
I'm not dropping any wood off. I guess. Did you read between the lines? That's what I was trying to say.
Oh man.
But anyway, he also says there's a guy.
That's Greg.
Oh, Greg says there's a guy on Dexter.
Mm-hmm. Dexter Road.
Okay. Between Raleigh, LaGrange, and Appling. Wow. Okay. Sells wood at a good price. Okay. Thank you very much. He usually has red oak, hickory, and pecan. Okay.
Oh, that's actually nice.
Hickory, okay. Wow. Okay.
And you know, that's good. That's good. All of that is good wood for smoking on the grill also.
It is, yeah. But that's some good fireplace, buddy. Mm-hmm. The house on the hill. Okay, he was replying to someone, I guess.
Okay. Sounds like GKP knows who that is.
Oh, okay. All right. GKP knows everybody. Greg said, no, man, no blankets or anything like that for the men's.
Now, so here's what's key. He said blankies.
Blankie.
You know, now, if you a man and you got a blankie, that's a problem.
Okay, well, no.
If you a little boy with a blankie, that's okay.
No. This is the question. Can a man get a blanket or a comforter or whatever and lay down on the couch just like a woman? I mean,
you just answered the question.
Can a man? Is there something wrong with a man laying down on the couch and putting a comforter or something over him?
Yeah.
And laying down that way. Is there anything wrong with that? Or sitting up on the couch and it gets cool and then want to put a blanket or something over you?
Yeah.
Call from
Tim. Welcome to the show.
Sir.
Good morning on a Thursday.
Good morning to you. Happy Halloween.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I almost thought you were going to say happy holidays. We're so used to that. But
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. A few more weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so what in the heck would be wrong with laying around with a blanket? Now, I don't have throws.
Greg,
I don't have throws.
Uh-huh.
Throws are like kind of smaller little Afghans.
Yeah,
but
I don't like them either, man. That's a waste of money to me. But go ahead.
I got mine could go from like my neck to around and down under my feet. Like you gotta have big. If you're gonna go with a blanket on a couch, you gotta have a big blanket.
Yeah.
I get on my feet, just especially in the winter.
Yeah.
I'll get my feet will get cold. So that's kind of that's why I do it. But see, now everyone has to go out, and if you don't know what it is, look it up. There's this thing called a love sack. It's nothing dirty.
Okay.
LOVESAC. That's correct. You can laugh.
I love
laugh until you look it up.
Okay. But what?
So,
okay.
Now,
how do you cover up with it, or what is it?
Yeah.
So a love sack it's a giant foam-filled bean bag.
Okay.
When I say giant, mine is 8 foot around.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. Oh, I see it.
Yeah. It weighs over 100 pounds.
Ooh.
I see it. Wow.
And there is nothing in the world that is more comfortable than that. I tell people, I explain it like this. It sucks the awake right out of you.
Really?
Man, this looks quite amazing. I'm looking at this. A love sack.
Wow. A love sack.
Yep.
Oh.
I've got the one they make. It's called the big one, and it's advertised as an 8-footer. Well, it's actually a little smaller than 8 foot, but I mean, I don't hang off of it. There's room left over my head, and I'm 5'11", so
okay.
it's so
where do you
in a blanket?
And you good?
Yeah.
Now I must say, Tim, I would never question your manhood whatsoever. But
sure.
Now the funny
Go
thing,
ahead, question it. I don't care.
No, go ahead. No, Tim. No, go ahead.
I'm looking at all the pictures of the love sacks, and I'm not gonna lie. Despite what I'm seeing, I think I would still like one. Every one of them has a woman laying in it, with a blanket on her, with the pictures.
Okay, why would you need a blanket if it's a love sack?
Yes.
Can you climb down
And
in
look
it?
at them. They're all hot looking. So
well, that's probably why.
That's why
I guess I didn't think about that.
It makes me want to look at the picture.
No. But why? I mean, why would you need a blanket and you have a love sack? What do? You get down inside the sack or something?
It kind of sinks you. It looks like it wraps.
I mean, it's just kind of like the icing on the. It works out.
So you lay down on it and you can cover it over you or something.
Sure.
Okay. Huh.
This is amazing.
Yeah. And most of the time, I'll be honest with you, it's like the cover's machine washable, so you can pull it off and throw it in the wash machine, throw it in the dryer, and put it right back on.
Uh-huh.
And I tell you what, I'm a good probably 70-80% of the time I fall asleep in that watching TV at night. I don't move. I don't get up.
Oh, really?
I wake up in the morning. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
It's like sleeping on a cloud. It's awesome. Wow. I get more, and I have a great mattress too. I have a great mattress with like pillow top and all. It's not even old. It's only a few years old.
Mm-hmm.
Just from like I have tendonitis in my shoulders from sleeping on my sides and stuff like that. But I have like literally zero discomfort sleeping in that love sack.
Oh wow,
zero.
I have never in all my days, Tim, heard of a love sack.
Now I will say this: the challenge with it is it's odd shaped. So a lot of people they'll buy them, they'll spend. They're not cheap. And there's a few knockoff brands.
Mm-hmm.
You can look up on.
But
too.
they're pricey. I see. But
yeah,
it looks like it's worth it.
Some of the knockoffs are. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, but yeah, it looks like it's worth it. Honestly.
Oh,
yeah.
I absolutely love mine.
Well, where do you get them?
Where do you get them?
Yes.
They actually. You have to, if you go to the website, they'll tell you where the nearest stores are. They actually have retail stores, or you can buy them online. And most recently, just the other day, I was in a Costco, and they had they have them in Costco now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey, man,
okay. Yeah.
You have awakened us to the love sack. And shout out to some of y'all on Facebook. Greg with he says love sack, and he has all these eyes looking like what's.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I figured, oh gosh.
I didn't know. I thought you were talking about
on the hang. Yeah, but
I didn't know.
I will say the challenge.
Yeah, go ahead.
The challenge with it is when you're sunk inside of that thing. Getting out is not. It's not like getting off of just stepping out of a couch. You kind of have to throw a leg over the side and then roll out. It's not a. There's nothing. There's nothing smooth about getting.
Wow, I hate being in things like that.
Well, I mean, what if you're sleeping good? Then you can deal with the struggle of getting out later.
No, I don't like struggling getting out of nothing like that. I don't know.
I'm so used to it. I've had mine for about 6 or 7 years now, and I'm so used to it. It doesn't faze me.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
wow.
Like something.
Well, you taught us something this morning because I've never heard of it before.
I'm here for the people.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what Tim's here for.
Hey, Tim, man, we appreciate the call.
Take care.
Thanks, man.
Okay. All right, 901. 136020. You have any comments on anything we talk about today?
That's right.
Or, what we've discussed. We discussed all kinds of stuff today, haven't we?
Yeah, all over the spectrum. From candy corn.
Yes. Folks, I'm telling you.
Which is amazing.
Candy corn is amazing. It's really, really good. I really don't see why folks talk about candy corn. Some of them that don't like it, the way they do. I mean,
it's a shame. See, it shows how people are so misguided in life, in general.
So
they need to see the light. Yeah,
they really do.
It's amazing. Get saved and get you some candy.
Candy corn is really a good thing to have. I mean, it's a good candy. And you talk about the other thing, the cream drops.
Yeah, the cream drops.
Oh my goodness!
And cream, it's kind of like spelled creme. It's CREME drops. So if y'all want to look it up, that's where you find it.
Cream drops.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
CREME.
Yes, and those are the old-fashioned candies. I don't know if people do them that much for Halloween because they're like in bags, big. Bags like that or a bigger bag.
Yeah, that's the bag I saw.
And so they're not wrapped up in any other. So if people buy bags of, sometimes you can buy them hanging on those hooks at Walgreens and places like that.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, and you buy one bag for yourself and eat it, and it's pretty good.
We're going to have to go on a mission to find that.
Yeah, I think they still have them.
I'm sure.
I think they still have them.
It said online there's Walmarts and Dollar Trees in Memphis that have them.
Really?
So, yeah.
Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the Dollar Tree version?
I wouldn't want the Dollar Tree. I don't know how long that candy's been sitting back on the shelves. But at any rate, I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe Dollar Tree has better stuff. I don't know.
Well, now, to me, with candy, they got all the candy.
Oh, okay.
That's me even going back in the day. They got the candy.
But I don't know if people remember that old-fashioned candy where it's like a can. It's like in a can, a small can or something.
Mm.
And then there's all kinds of hard candies on the inside of it. All kinds. It looks like it's 10, 20, or 30 different candies on the inside. I don't know. But at any rate.
It's all the same brand?
No, they're not the same brand.
It's
just a mixture of candies. Different candies of decorations candy, different stripe type candy, and different shapes. All that other kind of stuff in there. So, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, I like the cream drops, the candy corn, and what was that other candy?
The circus peanuts.
The circus peanuts. The circus peanuts. Yes. That's the old-fashioned candy. Also, a lot of people like Baby Ruth. Baby Ruth.
I've been a Baby Ruth guy.
Yeah.
Now I'm on a Payday.
Payday is good.
Yeah.
Payday is all nuts.
Yeah. I mean, straight up.
That's it's peanuts. That's all it is.
That's literally it.
Yeah. So, but it can be pretty good. Now, I'm going to tell you another candy that is really, really good. They say the Snickers bar, it's okay. I just don't like those
Snickers.
Peanuts.
Not my favorite.
Those peanuts in there can be aggravating. Yeah, but I tell you, my favorite candy, I was a little boy to this very moment. You know what it was?
Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Three Musketeers.
That's what I thought.
That's my favorite candy bar.
I love Three Musketeers. It's not my favorite, but it's the bomb.
Love Three Musketeers.
Smooth.
Yes.
There's nothing there. It's just smooth.
Right.
It's not hard or anything.
And it's a good candy bar.
Yeah.
So when you get a Three Musketeer, you're really getting something. You're not like Snickers where they cheat you out of some of it and all that. Give you, Three Musketeers is a pretty good size bar.
Yeah. I mean, they got the short ones too. But they got
the regular size, it's longer than the other items, other candy bars. But yeah, Three Musketeers is I love it. And so that's.
I ain't had a candy bar in so long. Now that we're talking about this.
Yes, it's been so long I haven't had it either. It's been ages, seems like.
Yeah,
I had a candy bar. But
my favorites, couple, Twix Love Twix.
Twix.
I can eat a ton of Twix.
Twix.
Yeah, Twix. You know the nougat and the Twix, like you snap it and Twix is awesome.
You
Twix.
mean You mean it's like chocolate, but you can break them into pieces?
Yeah, but it's like y'all know what Twix is. Y'all got to get in on it. It's caramel and it's chocolate mostly on the outside. And it's got the what they call that nougat, the crunch.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's got that.
Yeah. Got a lot of little. It's tiny.
No,
peanut.
That's the Crunch Bar.
Crunch Bar,
which
okay.
is my number one favorite.
Okay.
Crunch, Nestle Crunch.
Yeah.
Number one all day. GKP has said something to you here.
What did he say?
He says, in my Bible, Baby Ruth and Mars bars are my favorite candy bars in the whole wide world. Mars bars, okay.
Mars bars.
You
have to remind me of the Mars bars now. That sounds.
What, old?
No, yeah, that's kind of old. Then, outer space somewhere. Mars bars? And, God, I remember the Baby Ruth now, yes. I remember that. And it's kind of like a white package.
Yeah.
It says Baby Ruth. It's pretty good. Almond Joy, yeah. Yes, indeed. Almond Joy.
No, I ain't almonds.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I had even seen one.
I was thinking in my mind a song that goes along with the candy bar. It's not Almond Joy, but it's the Mound Bar.
That was a song?
I love my Mound. How do it go?
They had a song for Mounds.
Yeah. Reach deep down chocolate. I love my Mounds. Chewy good something. I don't know what it was, but it was a song for the Mounds Bar.
Let's see. I'm good at finding this stuff, so let's see.
Yeah. Almond Joy, Twix are awesome too. Yeah. Twix is kind of a new thing.
Well, I mean, I grew up on
Twix.
It ain't that new.
Twix are for kids.
Oh, that's Trix.
Trix.
That's Trix, the cereal. Trix are for kids.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Trix. Okay.
But hold on, and that's totally different taste. But check it out. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Almond Joy's got real milk chocolate, coconut and munchy nuts too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Peter Paul, Almond Joy's got nuts. Peter Paul, Mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, man.
That's it. You found it. That's the song. Yeah.
So Mounds is the same thing as Almond Joy, just without almonds.
Yeah.
So I'm just learning all this stuff. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just, who mentioned Mounds? Somebody mentioned Mounds Bar on here. No, that was Almond Joy.
Yeah.
GKP mentioned Almond Joy.
He mentioned Mars. Mars bars. And I looked it up. It's old candy, too.
Yeah. He says, Bob, come on now. You're older than me. You don't remember Mars bars? I'm only 40. Oh, see there. see. How do you know I'm 45? How do you? Come on now. See, this is. I don't remember Mars bars.
I mean, here's a look at it. I never seen that out there.
I'm sorry, man.
It's Mars got a black, packaging with the brown.
I don't remember. I don't remember the Mars bar. Wow, that is amazing.
Here it is for you to have a little memory about right there.
Yeah, GKP probably still eats it today.
I mean, where you find it?
Huh? He's probably still have a package from 1979. Anyway, I'm sorry, GKP, but anyway.
Hey, they said you can make some homemade Mars bars.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, they got a recipe here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure you could probably make a lot of things. GKP says, I love that song. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. Well, okay.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
That's what it is. So Mars bars are now called Milky Ways.
Milky
They
Ways.
changed the name.
Okay.
So they used to be Mars bars.
Okay, now I'm familiar with Milky Way.
It was discontinued in the year 2000.
Ah.
Then they relaunched.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Milky Ways has been around since
Before
2000.
Yeah.
So how does I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either. And then it said there was a Mars bar in the United States, but it was discontinued. It was then relaunched under the new name Snickers Almond Bar.
Snickers Almond Bar. Never heard of that.
What? Okay, they gave us two different stories here. The one that says Milky Way, now it says...
I know it wasn't Milky Way, because Milky Way goes back over ways now.
I like Milky Ways, too.
Yeah. GKP said that's not the original packaging.
Okay.
Yeah. We used to steal them from the... You know what? I'm not going to finish this. I'm not going to finish that sentence there. Boy, I tell you.
But you admitting to a crime on the radio.
I don't want anybody to hear if me read that and they go out to the Stop and Shop. Or what is it, Stop and Go?
Stop and Go.
Oh, boy. No, Josh, he said, what did you say?
There have always been Milky Way.
Yes, there's always been, as far as I know.
Okay.
You know.
Well, the internet told me, so you know.
Yeah, they were wrong.
Bad information.
But anyway, you have Three Musketeers, you have the Snickers bar, you have the Milky Way, you have the Baby Ruth, you have
was that the only candy bar that had a commercial?
What?
Almond Joy?
I don't think so. I think there were others.
But that's most famous, I imagine.
They're called Snicker almond bars now. Okay. Okay. I still hadn't had a Snickers almond bar. I hadn't seen one as far as I can tell.
Definitely. I don't even like Snickers that much. I can eat a Snickers a couple of times. Mm-hmm. Not the big bar. But what I do like, and I remember back in school, shout out to Bolton High School, they used to sell these ice cream Snickers. You know, ice cream Snickers is frozen. It's ice cream.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, that's not candy. That's not real.
That's
candy.
not real candy.
That's not real candy. That's ice cream.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
But no. Okay. Hey, thanks for joining us today. We're out of time.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts.
Yes, I do.
Mounds don't.
Wow.
Almond Joy's got real milk chocolate. Coconut and munchy nuts too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Peter Paul, Almond Joy's got nuts.
Yeah, they
Peter
do.
Paul, Mounds don't.
Because
sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it is.
And that's GKP. Jay, he feels like a nut. Sometimes he don't. And that's for you. That's probably his favorite song, too. What does he mean, statute of limitation has passed?
Stealing from the shop and go. Stop and go.
Shop and say? I'm sorry. Stop and go. Okay. How do you steal candy bars?
Well,
I mean,
I wouldn't guess it too hard.
Okay. Candy bars come in these boxes, okay? And you open the boxes up and tear them open and you set them up on the shelf, what they used to do, okay? I guess you reach in there, grab one off of there, put it in your pocket and walk out. I don't know. How do you steal a candy bar?
Well, I'd imagine now it's a little tougher because they got that, the skin. Like, if you walk through and you got something in your pocket, it's going to go off.
Well, I don't know if
they probably don't.
I don't know.
I don't know candy bar.
They label that, stick that to a candy bar. That candy bar is no longer good because they have to take that off.
Yeah, you're right.
On clothing and stuff like bigger.
They put that big old thing on.
But yeah,
that'd be real stingy.
Yeah, that's. But anyway, any rate, well, hey, that's gonna do it for us today. Thanks for joining us, and for all of you sticking around, and for all of those folks that are too good to even laugh and talk with us about candy. Sometimes church folk need to laugh. Sometimes church folk get on. I love church folk. They're my friends. They're my buddies. We're brothers and sisters. That's why I can talk about you. You know, get on here. Oh, Lord, I don't want to talk about that. They laughing too much on candy bars and things. You know, some of you need to laugh. You know, the joy of the Lord is your strength. Mm-hmm. Amen. All right. GKP says my favorite song. Oh, he liked that song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he liked that song. Okay. All right. He says, we were on the way to school and we stopped by the stop and go. See,
and he stole him
stole candy bars,
Mars bars.
and ran out, Bob. See, you knew it was wrong. That's why you run. That's why you ran. See, if it wasn't wrong, why would you have to run, GKP? You know that was wrong. You knew it.
Well, if you're hungry. But no.
No, if he was hungry, he would have just picked it up and just ate it right there if it was okay to do it. But why did you run? Why? Why did you run, GKP? Because you knew it was wrong.
He didn't want to be late for school.
Oh, well, that's what it was. Not about stealing the candy bar. He was late for school. Well, I mean, if he hadn't stopped by to steal a candy bar, he'd have been on time. All right, let me get out of here. Hey, thanks for joining us today. And it's been a pleasure to been with you all week this week. And game day is going to be ESPN is going to be on this weekend. Yeah. And the Tigers will take on SMU. They're 8-0. Tigers are 7-1 at the Liberty Bowl. 6:30 p.m. this coming Saturday. Boy, what a game that's going to be. Some festivities going on in town because of that as well. So have a wonderful rest of the day today. And it was snowing earlier out in Wolf's Chase, and I think that Greg said it only lasted for a little while, and it stopped. So, but hey, stay warm, be careful this weekend. Have a safe and wonderful weekend, and we'll see you back here on. Unless I cut in and come in and have some things to talk about.
And I'm going to be on later.
And Joshua will be back at 2 p.m. today with Talkback Live Sports. So you want to stick around for that. GKP, we was poor in my neighborhood, Bob. We couldn't pay for it.
I feel you, man.
So, GKP, just let me know. What kind of candy, what's your favorite candy bar? Maybe I'll get one for you one day.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll buy one, courtesy or of Talkback Live.
There it is.
And mail it to you.
Yeah. Get that in 3 or 4 business days.
3 or 4. Please allow 3 to 4 business days for delivery. Yes. All right.
Be nice and melted by the time you get.
All right. It was summertime. Yeah. All right. Hey, have a wonderful weekend. And folks, we'll see you on Monday. We'll see you back in Talkback Live Sports 3 p.m. And you never know what I may pop up, do some teaching or whatever. Hey, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time. If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and shakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for all of your favorites. Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. And the items on their menu include single, double, triple burgers, Philly sandwiches, smoked sausage, beef hot dogs, grilled cheese, tenders, fries, onion rings, and more. Call-in orders must be done before 11 a.m. No calls accepted after 11 a.m. Drive-thru is available. Hungry for a burger? Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. Don't just settle for any burger. Get a Lotta Burger.
Are you tired of going to the doctor with the same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take one drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to monitor a health challenge before and after adopting an approach to restore health and balance. It will also allow you the ability to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to restoring and balancing your health. So don't wait. Make your appointment. Stop guessing with your health. Know what works for sure. 901-602-7063.
Graphics Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all. Color copies, resumes, funeral programs, rubber stamps, full-color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30-plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphics Printing.
CJ Used Appliances, located at 3530 Jackson Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances has the best prices in town. Sales and service, heating and air. Also the best appliances you'll find anywhere in the Mid-South. Refrigerators, microwave stoves, washers and dryers, deep freezers, dishwashers, whatever you need in used appliances. And folks, I'll tell you, they're the best used appliances anywhere you'll find. That's CJ Used Appliances, 3530 Jackson Avenue. All appliances come with warranty. You can call them at 901-487-7882. Again, 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances.